Love in this world can sometimes be pretty messed up. It asks a lot and it never returns the favor. It brings more trouble than it's worth. It feels like sabotage. Flees in the night. It leaves at the first sign of trouble. Never feels like I love you no matter what. Promises a lot, but then it doesn't deliver much. Isn't worth the tears. Love fails. Whew. I imagine at least some of those lines likely resonate with just about all of us because sometimes it can be hard because we're living real life in the real world with real people and we're real people too, and it can be hard, life and love. And here's the thing with relationships, and you know this, you can only do your part, right? You can only do your part in a relationship, but you can do your part. You can do your part in that relationship as God leads and enables. But it has to be a two-way street. It has to be both ways, both sides. But you can only do your part, but you can do your part. And that's the part we're thinking about. How are you loving people? Not just the feeling of love, but the doing of love, the emotion in motion, the love in actual action. You know, I still remember so many little songs that I learned as a kid, like 40 years ago. And there's this one I'm thinking of today. And I'm going to spare you the singing part of it, but the lines really speak to what we're talking about today. And it envisions love being like a magic penny. And it talks about, you know, love is like a magic penny. You hold it tight and you won't have any. But you lend it, spend it, you'll have so many, they roll all over the floor. For love is something, if you give it away, you end up having more. So think about those lines and what they speak to us and say to us today. Love, don't hoard it, lend it. Don't hold it, spend it. Don't keep it, give it away. And maybe you've heard it said that a bell is not a bell until you ring it. A bell's not a bell unless you ring it. And a song's not a song unless you sing it, and a life's not a life unless you live it, and love is not love unless you give it. It's not easy, right? It's not easy. You know why? It's not easy because people aren't easy. You included. You're not easy, and you know what? Me included as well. We're not easy. And so today, this week, take that love in your heart. Hold that love in your heart. Maybe if you need a reminder, take a penny and hold that penny in your pocket through the week. Or maybe not just one, maybe a few, because remember, you don't want to hold it too tightly and you don't want to hold it selfishly. Hold it tight and you won't have any. Lend it, spend it, you'll have so many, they'll roll all over the floor. For love is something, if you give it away, you end up having more.